This has been a fantastic week for our UDL Institute, for our school corporation. This is an annual event where we bring in new teachers as well as veterans to our school corporation to learn and understand the universal design for learning instructional approach that we have. And during the course of this week, a lot of engagement, enthusiasm. I think we had about 150 attendees, one of our largest turnouts over the last 7 years. This is year 7 for our UDL Institute. And as we go forward, a week and a half from now, school starts, our teachers are much more prepared to get our students into the classroom and do an excellent job with them, and modeled that multiple means of engagement, representation, action, and expression during the course of the week that we expect to take forth into the classroom. So an awesome week for us here at BCSC as we make sure that our teachers are ready to welcome and embrace our students as we get back at the beginning of the school year.
Well, the UDL Institute provides our current teachers and our new teachers with some opportunities to work with each other, to work with our internal UDL facilitators and some national experts in universal design for learning. And that's really important because UDL is the framework in BCSC that drives all our decision making around curriculum, instruction, resources, and strategy. So it's really important that teachers continue to grow in their knowledge of UDL, because that is the framework that drives all our instructional work.
I have the opportunity to work with educators around the world, and I have the opportunity to be at many different conferences and institutes and forums, and what makes this one the most unique is the partnership that BCSC has created between those of us who are external, so we're not a part of this district, but then we partner up with those who are internal. And I think that idea sharing leads to the energy, but in addition, the teachers and administrators that come to this, they volunteer. They want to be here, number one. And number two, they come with the expectation of deep thought. So for example, someone who's been to this institute 6-7 times, they'll come into a session that I'm leading and I think, wow, what new thing are they gonna take away about UDL? And these teachers just take the information because they know what they want to learn. They've identified what their personal learning goal is, and they apply that to the information and they move forward. And it just adds to this brilliance of energy and excitement and growth within this district that's kind of bar none. I don't see it a lot of other places, so it's a very unique place.
There are so many valuable things happening at this institute. I think it's the opportunity for the teachers to really engage with people who are very well versed in UDL, but looking at how BCSC uses UDL as the umbrella and the framework for everything that they're doing. So when you look at this institute, everything is completely aligned with the framework. So anyone who's here to learn can really learn about that focus area for them in learning environment design. This year we talked a lot about disrupting inequity and how do you use the framework to do that. So it's such a rich opportunity and so much learning for the participants to use that framework to really be the center of all they're doing and to make their instructional decisions. I don't often see institutes like this where it's so focused on the learners, and because the teachers are that center, it's really responsive to their needs, and again, using the framework to guide all of their learning just makes it a really unique experience.
So the biggest thing that I'd like to take away from this week to use in my classroom is finding better relationships, being able to build the communication that I have with students, finding ways that I can make them feel more comfortable in the classroom, whether it's greeting them at the doorway or just finding ways to communicate with them, having small conversations in class to make them feel like they matter and that they really belong in the classroom.
Actually, I have learned a lot this whole week, but the main takeaway is the technology, how to use technology in my classroom. And especially Ms. Brenny's session was amazing and wonderful. So that's the best thing. This year I'm going to use more and more technology in my class.